Hey, everybody. This is Heather. Duh. I decided that I quite wasn't ready to go to bed tonight with all that wonderful, yummy energy with Kevin and Vanessa on their first show. I just felt like hopping on and seeing who might want to chat for a bit. So if you're coming in a little bit later to watch, thank you for dropping by. Kind of had a rough day yesterday, as some of you have already heard. So how about some good feelings and positive energy out there, and see how things go tonight. I like this after hours because my Shan, he's in the bed. He's sleeping usually by 8:39. I like to stay up, do some art, listen to music, watch some videos. So why not go live? Hey, Joan. Hey, Lindsay. My goodness, Lindsay girl. Hold on a second. Let me find my lighter here. How you doing? Hey, how you doing? Oh, up late too, guys, huh? Oh. So, Lindsay, I'm no longer at Rising Goddess anymore. So, no reading for me there. Hi, Kaz. Okay. I think I know you, Kaz. I'm trying to remember. Did you change your name? Because you look, the name Kaz sounds familiar, but I don't know if I have seen you here before. For you, it's been physically rough. Yeah, I know you're still waiting for your surgery. But yeah, let's see who's popping in. How's everybody doing tonight? My chair is squeaky tonight, so if you can hear that annoying squeak, I apologize. So, wasn't quite ready. Was Kaz Liberty at large for a while. There are so many people in our tarot family that it's kind of hard sometimes for me to keep track. So, thank you for being here. I appreciate it. It's good to have some people to talk to. All positive vibes. Yes, Lindsay. All positive vibes. Well, had my snowbird for dinner and I ate too much. Yep, almost time. Ready for bed. Got that full belly. I hear you, Joan. But how nice having your son over. I had stepped over at my friend's house, Nikki's, yesterday after what went down, and she was like, "Are you hungry? You want some lasagna?" And she made the most delicious lasagna. Oh my God, it was so good. So, hey, Stone, long time no see. I had so much energy left over from Kevin and Vanessa's live that I was like, I want to talk to people. It's just such a pain in the ass trying to type in, when messages are going by. So, yes. Oh my God, Joan. Nikki just made Kaz. That's where okay. Tarot stash. I figure if there's people I don't recognize, it has to be through Gerald's his channel and all his peeps, and Tangi as well. Or if Tangi's going to pop on. Sometimes us artist people, we're up late. We like to chill. So, but yeah. Anything anybody y'all want to talk about? I know it was a little confusing earlier with Kathleen and Scott, so maybe if Scott watches this later, it's that dream I had And when I said alien, it wasn't as a form of derogatory. I just thought that that was an acceptable um, term that I've always heard people use for years. But that dream I had, guys, wow, it was amazing, you know. And it was just like out me and a couple of people, and there's this like, like wooded area behind us, and an old like country road, and I was standing out in the low grass field with a couple of other people, and it was just like all of a sudden you could see these shimmers of light coming in and out in the sky, like how fireflies um, go in and out, and these were like orb-like shimmers of color, different colors, and I just remember there standing there going, they're showing themselves to us, you know and I wasn't afraid or anything at all. I just thought they were absolutely beautiful. And I think for me, I had that dream that way is because of being an artist and how I connect and I feel comfortable with colors and how I love and relate to colors. And at certain points when these lights would go by, you could kind of feel like there was a substance to them, a form, and you could see a little bit of a movement or something in these lights. It was really cool. Really, really cool. And then the following night, unfortunately, I had a dream about being walking into a spider's web and being attacked and bit and stuff. And yesterday, that's exactly what happened. Um, the place I read at, I walked in and I was there for a while, and the store manager came in and said that she needed to speak to me, that she was getting complaints about me, kind of like a Tinkerbell, Kaz. Yeah, exactly. And next thing I know, it's like I'm hearing about all these things that I'm doing, and being a negative person and interrupting people as they're talking and making them feel uncomfortable if there's something that's in the store that might make me uncomfortable. Apparently, I've given unwanted hugs, touching without permission, and I'm just sitting there, and my jaw just goes. I mean, so my dreams have gotten much more accurate. They're much more prophetic, and um, that dream completely came true. So I'm really going to start paying attention now to my dreams. A lot of our dreams, I guess, despite, the fact that some, you know, weird shit is in there. Um, like last night, I dreamt I saw Def Leppard, you know, on stage. I mean, not in concert, but I got to, meet a couple of the guys. And I was like, well, that's a nice dream. But then later on, I had a dream about a couple of people, and one of them had a pig-like features for their face. So just really strange stuff. Yeah, Joan, it's awful because, a lot of people know how that I've talked, on live in the past about reading for, this place and how it was family and community. And then to be like attacked right there out of nowhere, and it was just like if these issues were have been ongoing, why did someone not speak to me sooner, so I was told I was relieved of being a reader indefinitely, that a space of empathy would be held open for me if I wanted to come back and talk. And I'm like, shit, no. But then I just realized today that I left my bottle that I bought from EQ there. So I'm probably going to have to go back Do you wake up from these dreams hot or overheated? Um, no, not really, because I take Seroquel at night. And hey, Sonia, thanks for stopping by. I know it's a little late, but um, I was watching Kevin and Vanessa on their first live and just had so much energy. And so I figured I'd come on and kind of just explain, to everybody what happened yesterday, to kind of get it out in the open, and, you know, and then so I can move on from it, because I know some people have been, reaching out to me privately. And so, but yeah, I just wanted to come on, hang out, talk, see if anybody wanted a carpool. Um, I need some positive energy. And Sonia gave me a wonderful card pull tonight, and that's perspective. And so it's time to start moving forward. And Stone, I used to like watching Sterling, and then there were some things though that he were saying that I really did not agree with, not in a bad way. It just felt like, um, because somebody asked him once if there was such thing as like demons and evil entities and stuff, and I know there is. I lived in a house that had those. And oh, hi, Lisa, welcome. Just coming to chill and chat and maybe pull some cards and kind of explain what went down yesterday. But so Sterling calls them, says there's no such things as really demon spirits or this and that. They're just trickster. And mm-mm. I'm sorry, y'all got, just watch where you tread, because I lived my first 10, 13 years in the house I grew up in for those years, um, being, attacked at night, by this thing. So yeah, this thing wasn't playing. This was not a trickster spirit. So but anywho, I am glad Sonia's back. Missed you. Oh, I missed you. We all did. And it was nice to see you on again tonight. Loved the story about the play, you know, how you got upgraded and Spirit took good care of you. And, that's good vibe stuff. I like that. Um, so yeah, it hurts. Like, I feel like I just lost a whole family that I've been getting to know since last summer, and now I have to walk away from them. And but I have my family here too, and I've met some really cool people through the store that I can reach out to, you know. So definitely, Spirit's got something else planned for me, and I'm learning to have faith and trusting in my abilities, and knowing that I just have to kind of go with the flow, just take it all in stride, hold up my head, and you know move forward. And I see James. Hello, thanks for stopping by. Thank you, Sonia. I appreciate that. I really do. So, does anybody want a card? I have my elemental deck with me here. I have my starry um, Knights deck. I don't have the cards, I mean the box, but these beautiful guys. I also have my beautiful Rose Tarot, or Rose Oracle. So if anybody would like a card, let me know and I'll be happy. Okay. Sure, Lisa. Let me Mac Maxi Maxi Miliano. Oh wow, hello. I don't think I've seen you here before. Um, sure. Lisa, really quick. What Backyard Naturalist Tarot? Well, hello. I recognize your name. I think I saw you either on Debbie's channel or Gerald's. So you could sub to Lisa and Axel here. Yeah, I have to watch how I say Axel. Ziva might get up and come walking in here. Okay, so we got James. We have Lisa. Oh, well, thank you for subscribing. Um, I'm trying to. Maxie, do you go by another name? Is it because that's I don't want to mess up your name. So if there's another one that I can uh, call you, that would be perfect. And if you want me to, whatever it is, whatever makes you feel comfortable, I'm comfortable. We're all comfortable. Um, so sure. Let me see. Lisa was first. Lisa, was there a preference to which of the decks that I used? I love that. Lisa. Well, you can't leave out Charlie. Charlie's been wanting to read too lately. So, Lisa, Lisa, which deck do you prefer? Lisa, Lisa, don't be scared. I don't know. Well, I am going to go ahead and let's see. I'm going to, okay. I was going to say, here we go. Okay, card for Lisa. Oh, wow, it's so nice to see new faces in here tonight. And it's late, Lisa. I know you work in the morning, so thank you for dropping by. Hey, Sharon. Okay. Oh, this is interesting because I think you got something similar once for me, Lisa. Time and discipline. So this now with you working, you're finding that you need to be more disciplined in how you use your time between work and going live with us and hanging out with us and spending time with the fur babies, making sure that you do go out, enjoy some you know people time, socialize, and just trying to fit all the new changes that are going on in your life right now. It's just reminding that once you set like a um, set a schedule and you can work around that, you'll find that you won't stress, you won't be anxious, or you won't feel bad about not, being on more often. Once you start getting into the flow, getting your rhythm going with the new job and with your channel and with Sharon, everything is going to fall into place. You just need to be a little bit more disciplined and create that perfect balance of work and play and mommy time for babies. Okay, so let's see. I napped. So did I. That's probably why I'm still up. Okay, and the next card was for Maximiliano. I hope I said that right. And I think I am going to use the same deck for you as well. Okay, and I got breathe, Maxie. Life gets to us, and sometimes we get so busy that we forget to take time to stop and to literally breathe. We get so caught up in, if we're working on a project, we're at work, if we're running around doing errands, um, whether it's play, work, socializing, whatever it is that we are doing, sometimes we have to remember to take a step back and to just breathe. There are times when I've gotten involved with stuff and um, I'll be watching YouTube and someone will say, well, just breathe. And I'm like, oh my goodness. And I'll be like, oh, I really needed that. So make sure during the day that you give yourself time to relax, to breathe, to meditate, so that um, you keep that blood flowing, you keep that good energy going, um, and it helps keeps you in a good mood mentally, physically, spiritually too. And the breath that we breathe is breath from somebody else, so we are giving and receiving life-giving air and breath to each other. It's incredibly fascinating how everything on the earth works, how everything is so integrated, that we all need each other. We need the trees for oxygen. You know, certain plants need our dioxide for growing, and it's just everything is a delicate fabric. And this is just a reminder to make sure that you kind of slow down, take time to breathe, enjoy life. Um, Even if it's just like 5 minutes of meditation or just deep breathing, especially when if things get a little rough or you're being anxious, or things are going not quite right, or whatever emotional you know experience that you're going through, just to kind of step back and take that deep breath and whew. So it definitely does help. So thank you for subscribing and requesting a card. So let me just, I know I need to start. I keep telling myself I can remember who asks for a card, and I should know better than that. Um, so James, you did ask for a card. Um, Actually, I'm going to pull from another one, different one. Pull from my Starry Skies. I'm new here. I've been here once before. I'm Laura. Okay, Laura. Well, Maximiliano, this is not like really full readings. This is just a little late night right now, so I figured I would go through chat, you know, pull a card for some folks. Let me see how the rest of see how many more questions and requests I get, for cards, and we'll find out. And if not, then I can you can catch me on my next live, and I'd be happy to. And I also I do have a Cash App account, so if you would like a private reading with me, just email me. My email is on my profile, and I can do, you know, a private reading. So for James. Well, here's a question for you, James. Here, let me just move up a little bit so that I can make sure I did not lose. Giggly. Yeah, giggly feels good. Okay, so, James, what does your heart want? This card is, asking you that there are things that you are wanting to do that perhaps you're not doing it because of, many things. Life happens to us. And it's asking you to really sit back and ask, what would make me happy? What would bring joy to my life? What does my heart truly want? Whether it be with relationships, with career, um, any new talents or hobbies that you want to explore, because the card does say be free to manifest your heart's desires. Good night, Sharon. Thank you for dropping by. Big hugs back to you, hon. So it feels like you're kind of taking inventory of your life right now, and there are things that you still would like to do, and they can be done. You just have to make sure that you know what it is that you want to do, and um, put that positive language into it. Just like Sonia was talking about earlier tonight on her channel, what Kevin and Vanessa were saying for another reading, and even with Scott and Kathleen tonight. Um, just really know what it is that you want to do, picture it, imagine as if it is already there. I know sometimes that's hard, especially with people like me who are very impatient. And sometimes it is hard to feel something that you really want, um, because it can cause anxiety. So, for me, I have to kind of learn a balance with that. Yes, writing is something I have difficulties developing. Well, if you love creative writing, then this could be the opportunity to see if there are any local classes that are being offered through your local library, university, community schools. Also, anything that could be on Patreon. There is also a website called the Daily Ohm, and they have all types of different classes for creative writing, for creative arts, for health, yogas and myofascials, and I mean they cover everything. It's a beautiful holistic. Um, there is a class for journal writing, creative writing, and they offer three different payment options because they know not everybody can afford a high, tuition cost. I took an intuitive painting um, class that I need to submit my last painting to at some point to receive the certification, but I only had to pay $15 because that's all I could afford. So it's a wonderful place to go looking also for classes, and that's called the Daily Ohm, as in OM. So yeah, don't give up on that. If you truly love to write and you want to develop your abilities, um, ask your guides, ask, your higher power, where can you lead me to where I can best learn from, and see what starts, coming to you either through random ads or just checking the papers, your local coffee shop. You know, there is a group that meets in Buffalo once a month. I think they're back to it now because of the COVID being um, mandate being lifted, and they get together at different coffee shops, and they'll read their work to each other, and they'll get feedback, and just really good. Oh, excuse me. So I hope that helps, James. Hey, Tangy girl, and Miss Sherry from the swamp. What y'all ladies up to this night? Probably up to no good, because that's only the fun thing, right? But no, that's awesome. Very, very cool. So just looking, it's weird talking to myself. That's why I like talking live with other readers, because I feel like I'm talking to myself. Um, it does help. You're welcome, James. All right, would anybody else like a card? Sherry, would you like a quickie? I could do one if you want. I'm only doing single cards, which is weird because it's like I can't like usually not shuffle more than 3 at a time. Alrighty. Card for Sherry. Here. I'm feeling these cards tonight between the two of those. Alrighty. Hi, Ronnie. Thanks for dropping by. I think I'm going to do this. I like the little after hours thing. And of course, at night, the color indigo, black, so, or, the dark colors. So yeah, I think I like this. 11 o'clock after hours with indigo. Alrighty. So, Sherry, whoop, just throw the card at you. Home girl, the earth. Look how beautiful. Sherry from the swamp, you're home. I know you're in the process. This is, perfect. It's 4:30 in the morning, Ronnie. Oh my goodness. So you have um your love of home. You'd speak frequently about getting your home put together, your office, getting your area established for your readings, and how you love to talk about the food, your love of home and place, and also the water here too. For me, kind of like representing, like the Gulf area there. Of course, with the storms and the rain and stuff. So it just feels. But there's always this light, and it's not the glare, but you can see that light right there, and it's beautiful because you're holding your place. You're grounded, you feel grounded and you feel comfortable and you feel in your power when you're in your home and where you're. Oh, bye, Tangy. Watch out for the asteroids. um I love that girl, she's fun. So it's just reminding me that home, your state, you're that mama, you're that earth energy. And despite the swirling waters and sometimes the uncertainty of that area, you still grow, you live, you thrive. You have that sun, looking over you. You're embraced. You're that earth mama. You're that home. So I think that's a wonderful card. And it's like her arms are almost like crossed. Nope, this is my home. I love it here. I'm setting my roots here. This is me, and I'm not going anywhere. So there you go, Miss Thing. Who could ask for more? Yeah, and you have your family. Yep. Sometimes I used to feel that way about here in Arizona. So now I think I'm searching for my roots. So we'll see. But yeah, I love that deck. And if anybody's wondering, it is the Elemental Oracle deck by Stacy DeMarco. I have two of her decks, and the other one that I have that I was using the other night was the Queen of the Moon Oracle, um, for lunar and seasonal energies. All righty. Hopefully, I did not miss anybody, Ronnie. It's just a random card that I pull. Would you like a random card? Please let me know. Spot on. Yep, that's definitely you. I'm not going to be on long, Ronnie, so I'm just going ahead and pulling single cards for people right now. Is that okay with you? Okay. Trying to feel which deck I want to use. the Star Tarot. And Lindsay. Okay, Miss Lindsay. Oh, and Sonia. Okay. My pleasure. I love doing this. And I learn from the best. I sure do. It's going to be nice when I get my new place so that I don't have the glare. I don't look like, people don't look up my nose. Of course I do. Of course, Lindsay. Okay, I hope you get some sleep soon, though, Ronnie. Sleep is very important. Okay, Ronnie, the sun. So, oh, beautiful butterflies. So right now, this is a wonderful card. So it's a card for me of blessings, of success, of spring. Many of us are moving into our spring season, and life is, nature is coming back to life. It's got the butterflies, the sun also, rebirth, and the beautiful balance of the male and the female energies there in the heart, with the yin yang. And so this is just a really overall beautiful card of abundance and blessings and light and love. So just bask in that beautiful sun. Make sure too, because I know you said you're in England. I know you guys don't get that much sun. So make sure too that when the sun comes out, that you get that exposure to the sun, that you get those vitamins that you need in your body. But overall, this is, beautiful card transfer, beautiful butterfly, the emerging, the sun is awakening, everything's warming up, everything's blooming, everything's blossoming. So, very beautiful card. I hope you like that. Yeah, this is a beautiful deck. Maya from Black Cat Tarot was using it one night on her channel. And, oh, you're welcome, Ronnie. My pleasure, sweetheart. And I just had to get it. So let's see. Alrighty. So Miss Sonia Renley. Miss Yamayana. No, I pronounced it wrong. Miss Yamaya. I always think of the goddess Yamaya when I see her hair with the shells and everything. The goddess of love and beauty and sensuality and emotion. Whoa. Well, I guess how we know what card you're getting, Sonia. Let me just. Okay. Good night, sweetheart. So, the King of Pentacles. Oh, Joan, it is the Star Tarot. I only have the box with me. But if you just type in the Star Tarot, it'll pop right up. They're really beautiful cards. Sonia, the King of Pentacles. So, with the King, it's a person who very earth-based. And it's interesting because I'm thinking of the water goddess for you and you're getting the earth card, but you're, like the mama bear. And with the court cards, I try not to go too much, by gender, but you not only are Mother Earth of Gaia, you also have who feels and nurtures and provides for her children, like you do for others, and for your daughter. You are just so balanced, and you know how to um, um, with the king. They're very not analytical, but they're authoritative, so they direct that energy. So you're good at doing, your readings, your classes, when you give lectures, when you're working with, did I say clients already? Or even, reading with us, um, all of that, straight from the heart. You are deeply rooted to the earth mother. Um, that beautiful, magical energy with you. And I just love how he's supported by the bears behind him. And for a lot of indigenous and mythologies, the bears are considered the mother, the protector. And so this is that beautiful balance that you have of both of the male and the feminine energies, and how deeply rooted you are in that energy, and how deeply rooted and connected you are to the earth. And also, like with the balance, Mother Earth, grandfather, son. So you have that beautiful, solid, balanced energy that just resonates from your heart. And I think that's a beautiful card. I hope you like that one. Very grounded, very deeply connected to your roots. Um, I'm just trying to make sure that I'm not forgetting anything else that's coming in. Um, but you're a nurturer. You take that nurturing of the feminine, which would be the queen, and you know how to disperse it and to share it and to give it in a very guided and spiritually guided way. Alrighty. Oh, that's good. It makes me feel good. I love being able to give back. Lindsay, you don't want a car, sweetie? Or are you saying goodnight to Ronnie? Let's see. Okay. Well, Lindsay, I'm still going to pull you a card in case you are still there or you come back to watch this later. I'll let you know. And Lindsay, you got the Seven of Pentacles. And this is you, in your garden, um, looking at everything that you have accomplished so far. And I know you love butterflies, so you have, and of course, pentacles are health as well. So I think you're kind of basically, for me, this is feeling like you're mainly your health garden. And I know you have multiple things that you are working on. Um, and it's, I hate to say a harvest, um, because I know of what you do go through, from what you shared about the pain and all. And but with the butterflies coming up, they're letting you know that you still have you're still holding in your heart that you're going to be well. So make sure you stay very centered in your heart. Love yourself. I know, like, when people, and I can say this because of the different diagnosis and physical things that, I go through. For me, it's always kind of hard to hold that love for self because you feel like your own body's fighting you. And so it's kind of hard to have that love of self. But you hold that love in your heart, because these butterflies are lifting you up. They're there to let you know that healing is possible. You have these beautiful horses flying across the sky. um, they're carrying your prayers, your intentions. They're carrying your sadness, your fears away. um, and in all that request, you still continue to harvest that beautiful love and kindness that you give to people, but it's also a reminder to make sure that you feel that for yourself, especially when you feel like your own body, your own self, is fighting so hard against you. And she even has long blonde hair, Lindsay, like you. So, but yeah, and also too, look, the blue gown that she's wearing, that deep blue for healing. So, just know that, and tell yourself, I am healing. It is going to take me a while. This is um my body. I'm going to listen to it. I'm going to nurture it, and I'm going to help it the best that I can. And it is going to your all your work is going to produce that healthy harvest, that happiness, but it's going to take time. And I know we hate having to wait for shit. I'm going to just be blunt. I'm one of those people too. So May 14th is your appointment. Okay, so we'll start sending you all that beautiful love, light, and positive energy, for a healthy and positive outcome for your surgery. And just let those cares, give those cares, those fears, those worries, that pain to those beautiful butterflies. Let them take them up into the sky. Ride. Let the horses take. You know, all that too as well. Lots of self talk daily. Yep, I understand. And it's a good thing that we took those groups together because it helped me greatly get through what happened to me yesterday. So, I know if I can do it, you can do it, sweetie. We all have that power, and everybody here is supportive, and we all know that you can do it, and we're all behind you and sending you love, light, and prayers as well. I mean, just because you've talked to me, you said once you have this surgery and you start, because you've already started making, choices. I know you started drinking. You said you're drinking more water. I know you've been trying to quit smoking. You have your emotional support animal with you. You have this appointment all set up. Um, you do see your doctors regularly, medications regularly. So you are working on building this beautiful harvest. And like you said, once you have that surgery for your knees, it is going to eventually give you more freedom to move, less pain, to be able to start walking and doing the things that you love to do. Last November, damn girl, yes. Since November, yes. Good for you. Awesome. I am so happy. So you're working on it. You see, hon, you're working on it. And all this work is going to bring fruition, a better health for you. So, don't give up. You can do it. You got this. Oh, it's what's interesting is a lot of times when I do these readings for everybody, the cards that I get, you're welcome. The cards that I get, a lot of times the messages I give are messages I'm also receiving, because a lot of us all go through the same. Um, and we reflect our strengths, our weaknesses, but mostly our strengths and our lessons, from and with each other. Alrighty, Sherry, thank you. I know you got an early morning. 5 o'clock is going to come soon. So, I will do my best to make it. I will put a reminder on it, and I will see you tomorrow. Thank you. Oh, you're welcome, Sherry. I know I kind of stumble over my words sometimes, and I kind of repeat myself, and I do that O's and those ums that Shan keeps telling me. Gotta be mindful of that, but I'm doing my best. So, but I'm glad you enjoyed that reading. When I saw it, all I could think of was, "Yep, Mama's in the South. There she is." So, Alrighty. So anybody else have anything they want to talk about before we go? Or I can actually do a collective. Thanks, Sherry. I appreciate that, hon. So how about one more card for the collective? And then we'll call it a night. All right. And I'll be using the Rose Oracle by Rebecca Campbell. Yeah, let's see. Almost there. No, see, Lindsay, stop. No, you did not drain me. No, you do not absorb. No, don't even go there. That you just had a beautiful reading. Don't go there. You did not drain me. It's just been a long day and for all of us. But no, you did not drain me, sweetheart. See, that's something that we need to work on. Okay, the thorn. Oh, how beautiful. Thorns can be painful, but sometimes they're necessary. Protection, creating boundaries, and clear communication. So, as we go tomorrow and through the rest of the week, just remembering how to put up healthy boundaries with those in our lives. And of course, this is, a message for me too. So, um, okay, thank you. Good night, Sonia. Thank you for coming by. I'm glad you liked your card. Thank you for my reading earlier. Hi, Tracy. We're just wrapping up and I'm doing the collective for the night, going into the rest of the week. So just remember to create healthy boundaries and, you know, be mindful of how we communicate with others and not just how we communicate, but how they communicate with us. So, though I know a lot of us like to just, show like our heart on our sleeve sort of deal, there may be a moment for the rest of the week or coming up that we need to be aware that we may have to kind of pull it in a little bit. And listen to your intuition because your intuition will start giving you signs of whether, you're willing to, open up that much to a certain individual or individuals. And if the feeling doesn't quite feel right to you, make sure that you protect that because you are most important. And if they can understand that, then they understand you and they'll respect that, and that's a good thing. But if people cannot respect your boundaries, um, and what you need to do to feel protected, then that's something that you will have to communicate to them. And that might be just, walking away and sending love and light to them. So I hope that helps. Um, Tracy, this is the Rose Oracle by Rebecca Campbell. It's one of my new favorite decks. I love these. All right. Good night, Lindsay. Have a good sleep. Give your little Lola a hug and a kiss for me. I still haven't met her yet. So that is bring Tracy. Before I go, would you like a card? I still have at least 5 minutes. So let me know if you would like a card. And I'm, very grateful for everybody dropping by and saying hi. So Tracy, do you want one of your own? I have time for one more. Okay. I know someone was asking me before when I wake up if I'm, really hot and overheated from dreaming. Sometimes yes, but like right now from this reading, whew, I am very warm. I like the idea. Here, let me put that on there so people. I like the idea of sending love when you create a boundary. Yep. Even when it's difficult. Yep. Somebody felt that they had to do that with me yesterday, and and it's very sad. And so I must do the same, and it's a part of life. So, Miss Tracy, the wastelands. Okay. Here we could see, dried, dead earth. Um, in the back in the images, there's like volcano clouds or plumes, and we have our ancestors. And to be able to continue to thrive, we need to know that it's okay to release our emotions. And by releasing our emotions and honoring the earth, we're honoring our ancestors and that water that those tears that we shed, um, the hard work that we give to making the earth a better place will support us, will ground us, and we will start flowing again. So, this is telling you to make sure that you remember to tend to your garden. Don't let your earth, don't let yourself go dry from everything that's going on in the world. Connect with your guides, ask them for blessings and for guidance, and allow yourself to slow down, to rest, so that you can start um, feeling, experiencing, feeling, and releasing your emotions, and to allow that balance to hydrate your soul, your own body, do the things that brings you joy, and honor that. And like Joan said, even when it's difficult, but you need to slow down a little bit and make sure that you give yourself time to tend your own garden and to bring it back and nurture it and let it thrive. And that goes around too, I think, with the other card with the thorns, to create that boundary so that you can replenish your own well of energy, creativity, whatever it is that you feel that's around you that is sucking you dry. And with the help with our ancestors, start hydrating that earth again so that the grass can flow and the grass can grow and the water can flow. You're welcome. All right, everybody, 12 o'clock. Time to turn into a pumpkin, which is kind of funny because my mom and dad used to call me pumpkin. So I guess it's time for me to turn into that proverbial pumpkin. But thank you, everybody, for joining me, and anybody watching this on playback. Thank you very much. Um, I do have a Cash App. Any sort of donation would be appreciated if possible. No pressure. I'm no longer a reader at the store. I was relieved of my duties by yesterday, and so I need to start. You know, I need to move forward and start bringing more of a balance. And oh, thank you. I didn't know you were still here, Laura. If that's right, if I remember your name. Um, I didn't get to pull you a card, but next time, please let me know. I would be happy to. and Kaz. Oh my goodness, Kaz. I'm so sorry. But I like going on at this time at night, so I'm going to see when I have, the energy to be able to do it. So I like to make this a thing. That way I don't have to really compete too much. Not compete, but try to squeeze something in during the day when everybody has their shows going, because I like to watch them too. So I'm a lurker. So okay, everybody have a blessed evening. It's midnight, the witching hour. So set your attentions tonight. Have good dreams, and I will talk to y'all later. Love y'all. Bye. Mwah.